This is Peter Lau. Today is Tuesday, December 10th. I'm at 5216 Don Pio Drive, Woodland Hills, California. I'll be entering through the front side cleanout. So this is the walkway up to the front door. This cleanout is located directly in the ground. Here's the garage and the driveway up to the house. This is the cleanout for the cap for the cleanout, and this is the cleanout itself. We've got a 4-inch ABS cleanout. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 86 feet into the main sewer line, where it ties in with the city sewer. We're noted at a depth of 7 feet. Currently, what you're seeing on the screen is the city sewer lateral. You'll notice that there's a lot of water running through this line, and that's because for each house that's on the sewer system, they'll have their own individual line that runs out and meets this connection. So the camera is resting on the saddle, which is the curvature of the pipe that meets the city. And typically homeowners are responsible for the saddle and any point prior to that. So a majority of this video is the condition of the line that the homeowner would be responsible for. I ran water prior and during the inspection just to make sure there's no slow draining. I'm also looking out for, in this type of material, I'm looking out for any kind of offsets, root intrusion, and cracks within the line. So if we run into anything that may cause complications to the sewer line, I'll be making note of that in the video and putting that in the written report as well. So over here on the left-hand side of that joint, we have some minor root intrusion. For your reference, the camera head is 1.25 inches in diameter, and the sewer line itself is 4 inches. So that amount of root intrusion will not cause any issues in terms of drainage. The distance indicator is noted on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. And we're noticing some roots growing in on the left and right hand side of that joint. Again, not going to cause you any blockage at the present time of inspection. However, roots are a living and growing thing, so maybe in the next few months or even years, that could grow to a point where you might get slower draining because the roots are growing. And then this is a great example of what an offset looks like. Basically, the joint of the clay piping becomes off-centered over time, typically due to earthquakes, heavy construction, and things of that nature, and that allows for moisture to seep out of the joints, and that's typically why you get root intrusion within the clay. And then at about 57 feet, we do have a transition of materials, so we're going from clay piping to ABS. And what I'm looking out for in this type of material is any stagnant water in the line. Making my way back from a downward angle. With about 48 feet remaining, still working my way back from this ABS material. So ABS is used in newer construction. I'm typically looking out for any stagnant water in the line in this type of material because it is flexible in nature. So if it's when it's put in and the dirt is not compacted properly or it's not properly supported by straps, you might get what's called a belly. And a belly is a sag or a low spot in the line that allows for water, sediment, and debris to collect. We're not noting that in this video or this inspection. That's just something that I'm looking out for when I inspect this type of material. So with about 22 feet remaining, and there is a little bit of water running during this inspection, as you've noticed, but not enough to cause any issues with the inspection, and it's actually good to get see this visually that everything's flowing fine. With about 8 feet remaining, we're getting closer to the access point. And this is just some toilet paper. That'll wash away with regular water usage. Making my way out the access, a little bit of lens flare. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.